I don't believe in perfect people. I don't believe any human that has taken the human body form has been perfect. For me and my belief system, only Allah is perfect. I do believe that we've been made perfect for what we're here for. Peace. Travis Sotawell. It's Pure Sound Daily Business. I think we're here. What are we here for? What are we perfectly made for? I'm thinking about sharing with each other, being of service with each other. At the end and the beginning of the day, all we got is each other. We get our joys from each other and we get our pains from each other. Get our successes and our achievements from and with each other. And the least I can do is share my lows and share in your lows so that we can also share in each other's highs. This is something I'm working on right now. And I've had some wins. Had some wins in business and just how life is shaping up right now. And I was actually not deep contemplation because it's been an ongoing theme, but focused in on, am I having fun? Is this a win? Am I excited about this? How can I really feel it, really enjoy the moment? Because we always got to get back to work. Ain't gonna spend a whole week, whole month celebrating whether it's a financial win or a personal win, or whatever account the win is falling in. Whether it's a activity win, a mental win, a spiritual win, an emotional win. Wherever it falls, we're not gonna spend a long time celebrating. But therein goes, how are you celebrating? Or how am I celebrating? And this is a big issue for me because, at least in the Midwest where I grew up, the only celebrating we do is when the Nebraska Cornhuskers win. I guess even more so these days. I ain't been following them, but I'm hearing wins are far and few in between. But what do you do when you celebrate? Well, like any good European society, you go out and you drink. So I haven't been drinking for years, and this ain't the town. It's college town. This ain't the town that got a lot of other options for celebration other than the bar scene. But what else can I do? I know the big thing I'm trying to, and I feel my mind switching. What I'm working on, and this is actually what my coach told me. So I'm working on developing a system. I always like the word etiquette. You can say diet. Doing the eating 6 times a day's joint. Getting my exercise in. And I was talking about how every once in a while, every couple weeks, at the most, I can go about a quarter. Every 3 months, I just start binge eating. And the one thing she said, shout outs to Miss Corona, is what is it my body's telling me? The other thing she said was, are you using your addictive personality to get addicted to good habits? So I'm just thinking, okay, I have, and I've known this for years, I have fully taken on eating as a celebratory activity. So I'm like, okay, this isn't sustainable. I'm getting older, these pounds are getting harder to get off me, and I don't like it. Because that camera don't lie on these Facebook Lives. So I'm like, I got to get it right. And we keep moving forward with doing what we're doing. I'm like, okay, how can I get deeper into my own mind? So when we talk about the machinations of the mind, how your mind works, is that what is my concept? What is the archetype I have in my mind of celebration, of having fun? It's so ingrained in me, that bar scene. Now, I've done a lot of work over the years, but I've never directly attacked it to turn it over and say, okay, this is what celebration look like. We can shadow box. We can do sit-ups. We can just do some body movements that I don't usually do because it's about business, so to speak. So we can have fun, just get wild, dance a little bit. What else can we do? Right? We ain't gonna go deep into that right now. This goes into what we're talking about with sharing with others and how our beliefs influence how we move. That's why I opened up with believing in perfect people. Now I said that's my spiritual belief system, that only the Most High is perfect. Because I don't like believing it. I don't like believing in something that's unattainable. That doesn't make sense to me. That's not a self-serving narrative. That's not a self-serving story. It's not a self-serving thought, in my opinion, in my life, in my world. So I flipped it. Got the Most High. Too close to be seen, too far away to be touched. And then there are us that's been here and we be given our portion. Or what we're here to do, how we're to be of service, how we're to share with each other. Developing ourselves, connecting with each other. And now one of the pieces, it's a new thought, is that as males, finding our own way to emotional lies. I don't know if that's a word or not. To be emotional. Because that's the other thing. I have a few more concepts. I'm actually more developed when we start talking about anger, when we start talking about pain. I got that conceptualized more than the joys. So it's how are you doing your emotions as we're building ourselves as leaders, as entrepreneurs, as parents, right? As healthy members of the family, of the community. How are we doing these emotions? How are we showing love as well as receiving love? Are we sharing the lows? Are we sharing the highs? And how are the different ways, the different options that we're giving ourselves? And this is real work that people that are more in touch with their emotions can give the rest of us. Not all of us are equipped for that. I'm in touch with it, but I'm not equipped to really help a lot of other people. I can hold space. But this is something we desperately need, especially for the males, but for everyone. To have more options to deal and to live life emotionally and be deeply invested in our lives. It's Travis Soderwell. It's Pure Sound Daily Business. Hey, celebrate your highs and allow yourself to be vulnerable and share in your lows. Peace.